Hello and welcome to the Long Island Weather Update. It is June 30th, 2024. No outlook tonight because I'm very tired, so no long range tonight. I'm just going to talk about the severe weather in Beryl, running around chasing all these storms. We didn't get anything here. I was trying to get views, and all we got with downpours. There wasn't much thunder or lightning, and you'll see. Put that video together a little maybe later tonight if I don't fall asleep. But we did get some very nice mammatus clouds towards sunset, as you can see, and you'll see that definitely. But the storm itself was a bust. I mean, this was the line coming in, and you can see no shelf at all. So just go over the radar briefly. This was 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and it was looking very promising. 4 o'clock, it was almost a bowing section over the Bronx, and then it kind of just fell apart right over now Long Island there. But the Jersey side of it was a little stronger, and Central Jersey got hit pretty hard. And then there was another impressive storm that was actually over here too as well this evening around 7 o'clock that went over Southern Ocean and Atlantic County. But as far as here, nothing at all. Let's look at the satellite image. You get to see the storms just blowing up, continuing off to the south. We'll take a look at a longer look at this. So I'll put the lightning strike data on here maybe. You can see here, yeah, you can see the storms blowing up, but again, the orientation wasn't right. It looked like they were coming from the north, and they were, but they were moving, this individual cells were moving more of a west to east fashion, so that unfortunately means that we're not seeing the same kind of level of activity. It looked like that storm looked like there were a lot of lightning strikes over us. I don't know. We didn't get it. Looks like that is actually off the South Shore. That storm blew up off the South Shore. The first one, yeah, it blew up off the South Shore. That's what it did. Yeah. So if you were south of Jones Beach, or maybe at Jones Beach, you might have gotten a good lightning show. But as far as us goes, not much going on. You can see it's over pretty much for us. Let's look at the weather and hazards map here, and let's go and look. And I'm just going to be focusing on this area of the weather, and we'll talk about Beryl. I'm just very tired, all right? I'm sorry. So 70 degrees here, dew point 66, so it's come down a little bit. I got up to 82. The humidity was really high earlier. We can look at the dew points here. You'll see the humidity was, dew points were in the 70s. They came down a little bit right after 8 o'clock a little bit here. Well, the winds are starting to become west, so we're starting to see the cold front come through now. And let's go look at the highs for today. And across Long Island, generally low 80s, mid to upper 80s in Jersey, and upper 80s in the city as well. So a lot warmer inland. Didn't really get much sun either, which helped keep things a little more stable, I think, for us here on Long Island. Lows, nothing to write home about. Low 70s for lows. Let's look at precipitation. I'm so tired. Sorry, I'm just very tired. 12 hours precipitation. Yeah, not a whole lot. And you can see these storms really didn't bring a whole lot of rain. Looks like maybe southwest Nassau, southeast Queens got a little more rain there. 0.56, 0.70 at Hampton Bays. Not too much there. The storms really weren't huge rainmakers. Let's look at Jersey here for a moment, because I noticed there were some flash flood warnings up for some areas, and I'm wondering if certain... Oh, yeah. So some parts of Jersey got hit a little harder. Yep. Around Sayreville, 1.98, 2.65, in, I don't know where that is, 2.71 there, up in, I don't even have a town label there, so I don't know where that is. Watchtongue, I guess, but that area did get hit pretty hard. A lot of rain there, in Central Jersey. There's Sayreville, or I think maybe Somerville. Look at that, almost close to 3 inches there in Somerville. 1.46 around New Brunswick, and making your way south once you get to Ocean County, not a whole lot. And then as you make your way a little further south to Atlantic County, you can see again some higher rain amounts here. 1.63, that's a 3 point, I don't know if I believe that, 2.01 inches there in, this might be parts of Burlington County here. But yeah, so we really missed out today on the storms, unfortunately. Connecticut also. Some areas of Connecticut got a decent amount of rain. A lot of rain got hit pretty hard as well. So let's go and look at her. Let's look at our climate statistics for the day, and then we'll go look at Beryl. Ice slip high of 83, a low of 71. 4 degrees above normal, barely any rain. High of 85 and a low of 74 at Central Park, 4 degrees above normal there. And let's go now to Hurricane Beryl. Let's get the latest public advisory on Hurricane Beryl. Extremely dangerous Category 4 Beryl closing in on the Windward Islands. Life-threatening winds and storm surge expected there beginning early Monday morning. Its location is 11.2 north, 57.3 west, about 200 miles southeast of Barbados, about 260 miles east-southeast of St. Vincent. Maximum sustained winds are 130 miles an hour, moving west-northwest at 18 miles an hour. And minimum sunshine pressure 958 millibars, 28.29 inches. And you'll see that we have a hurricane warning in effect for Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and Grenadine Islands, Grenada and Tobago. Tropical storm warning in effect for Martinique and Trinidad, and a tropical storm watch in effect for Dominica, south coast of the Dominican Republic, and the south coast of Haiti from the border with the Dominican Republic to, I can't even pronounce that. So the extent of hurricane force winds is Category 4 hurricane, and the extent is 30 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend out with 215 miles from the center. So let's take a look at some satellite imagery of Beryl. Looking very healthy. Look at that buzzsaw continuing to make its way in there. You can see a very compact storm, but very healthy. Look at that nice clean eye that you have there. Very clean looking eye. Right there. Very clean looking. You can see it's heading for the... I don't know, isn't Aruba down here? I'm surprised there isn't... Didn't mention Aruba there, but isn't Aruba like somewhere over here or somewhere? Or maybe it's over here. I don't know. It's kind of close. So this area, this storm's pretty far to the south. That's one thing I noticed here. So this is what will have to be watched for. Let's go back to the advisory. We're going to look at the track map, see if anything's changed with that. I don't think anything has. But here's the track map, and you can see here that the track that it's expected to take. And it looks like right now, it looks like they have it heading toward the Yucatan. After that, we don't know. It could reemerge into the Gulf and become something else. But right now, they keep it a major hurricane through Wednesday, through at least the early part of Wednesday. So it looks like Jamaica could be affected by this as well. So this is not a good situation for them at all. So let's go to tropical tidbits. We'll go ahead and look at the Hurricane Beryl here on here. You can see very healthy storm. Definitely got a classic buzzsaw look. It's really very symmetric. And you can see all that convection going on there. That's more sign of more strengthening going on. It could gain a little more strength right now. It's been steady at 130 miles an hour, but it wouldn't surprise me if it gains just a little bit more strength. That would not surprise me at all. So let's go and look at this spaghetti. I'm not even gonna. Well, yeah, we got to look at that. So let's. I'm just very tired, just running around chasing storms all day. It looks like pretty certain on the track, but then this could become a problem for the lower, perhaps Mexico and perhaps lower Texas coast, way down the line. Intensity guidance. Category 4. Yep. And it's going to stay there for at least the next 48 hours, it looks like. Most of these models have it at that. So, yeah, not a good situation at all whatsoever. Let's put this... I don't know if we have any observation stations near in that neck of the woods, but let's see if we do. If we can get some observations, perhaps, from near the storm here. You can see there's a 39-mile-an-hour wind gust there. 27 over there, but this is just getting started. It's going to be a very bad situation for these islands, unfortunately. So we pray for them because you're just a little island and this big storm is coming, and hopefully, all those low-lying areas, if they have them there, were evacuated, because it's going to be a hell of a storm surge with this storm. So let's go and look at the models now for tomorrow. The other thing that I forgot to do, storm reports. I don't know if there are any. They haven't brought any up. It's not where we're going to find it. Of course, they don't put a link to it, so we'll look for it here. All right, we do have some storm reports. Thunderstorm wind damage in Flushing. Thunderstorm wind damage in Staten Island. Trees and wires down. Danbury. Wires down. Fairlawn and Bergen County. Trees down on Route 208. Large tree down on wires. Garfield. So those are the areas that were hit pretty hard here. Danbury, interior, not our area, not Long Island. Mainly New Jersey. Flash flood was reported in Danbury. Again, due to that heavy rain. People stuck in water in Brewster and Putnam County. All right, so there you go. All right, let's go to the models now. And take a look and see what's going to happen. Like I said, I'm not really going to go into the long range. We'll just talk about this week here. So this all moves away. High pressure builds in. Fair weather tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then the humidity starts increasing for July the 4th. That's what we'll get up to right here. And you'll see that you're starting to get into that humid air mass on the flip side of that high on July the 4th. Let's, like I said, I'll talk about that more tomorrow night. Let's look at our dew points and wind flow on the HRRR here, the 0Z HRRR. I'm sorry, I'm just very tired. It's too much for me to cover. You know, it's the hurricane, severe weather. I don't have time to do long range. Dew points drop tonight. We have northwesterly winds tomorrow. A pleasant day, be a nice day, and then on Tuesday, stay with the low humidity. Northeast winds becoming southeast. Temperatures for tonight, not going to really, it'll probably drop to the mid to upper 60s, not too much. But tomorrow will be a lot more comfortable. High temperatures generally will be around in the low 80s, upper 70s, low 80s. Be very comfortable tomorrow night. We cool off down to the probably around 60 degrees. And then for low 60s perhaps. Of course, the alley won't be that cool. Never that cool. And then similar temperatures for Tuesday. Low 80s for highs. So if we want to go a little further along here, look at the GFS. Dew points and wind flow. And you'll see as we get into Wednesday, the winds do become a little more southerly, but the dew points still stay comfortable. It is on July 4th that we start seeing the humidity increase. But it won't be as oppressive as today. Let's look at the temperatures. And you'll see for Tuesday, it's got low 80s pretty much. Wednesday, we, again, have low, maybe mid-80s, more inland. And then Thursday, we'll probably have mid-80s on Long Island and possibly close to 90 inland. Skies, we'll go to the RGM. So let's move this to here. So tomorrow you'll start seeing there probably be some clouds around from time to time, just some fair weather stratocumulus. And then for Tuesday, should have mostly sunny skies. Hopefully this cirrus stays away, but we may have to start dealing with that late in the afternoon. And then for Wednesday, there'll be some cirrus around, generally speaking. Now, as far as July 4th goes, it'll probably be more in the way of clouds on July 4th. But again, we'll talk about that, I think, tomorrow night. I'm just very tired, so, I'm sorry I can't do the long range, but I'm just too tired. And I still got to put together the storm videos, or what we saw of the storms today, which really wasn't all that much. But anyway, have a good night. Thank you for watching.